Hello dear children. Now here we are to the last part of this lesson, which is equations of motion. So till now we studied many things about this lesson. Many things we studied. We studied the definition of velocity, displacement, then acceleration, then studied the graphs of it, the displacement time, the velocity time, acceleration time graph, motion under gravity, and the last and the most interesting part of this lesson is equations of motion. Okay, now these equations of motion are very important in physics, right? These are the three kinematic equations. They are also called as three kinematic equations given by Galileo Galilei. These equations were given by Galileo Galilei and they are very important, and you can just memorize it. Okay, you have to memorize these three equations. Of course you can derive these equations also, but you can understand as you have certain rules or laws or like that formula. So these are the formula for physics, you can take that. So you memorize these three equations very nicely. That means whenever I ask you all the three equations, it should be on the tip of your tongue. Now let us derive this equation. Now derive this equation means what? We are going to do some calculations, we are going to do something and then we are going to get these three equations. Right? We are going to do it by calculations as well as by graphical method. Two methods are there in your book. So we will be studying the graphical and the derivation. So graphical method is also very easy, derivation method is also very easy. If you have understood how to find out displacement by the area enclosed, velocity by the giving the time by finding the slope, all these things if they are very clear, this derivation will be going very easy with you. So let us start with the first equation. Now here for a motion of a body, okay, which is accelerated uniformly, or we can say that it is in uniform acceleration, okay, and it is given by, there is a relationship between all these things, with the relationship between what? Initial velocity u, final velocity v, acceleration a, time t, and s is the displacement or the distance travelled. So here with regards to all these things, we have got a relationship which is first v equals to u plus at, second s equals to ut plus half at square, and third equal to v square equals to u square plus 2as. So these are the three kinematic equations, the most important ones, which is v equal to u plus at, s equals to half u plus vt, or we can say ut plus half at square, and v square equal to u square plus 2as. Now we will begin the derivation. To begin the derivation, first you have to draw the this particular diagram. Okay, now here one more thing, when you are solving exercise 2b, it is very compulsory to draw the diagrams. Okay, you have to draw the diagrams and then you have to answer the questions. I have not drawn the diagrams, but it is very compulsory to draw the diagram. Okay, so let us start. Now here you can see that this is a velocity time graph, right? We can say that this is a velocity time graph. The body is traveling uniformly. Okay, the body is traveling with a linear, with a straight line motion, and it is accelerating. It's accelerating uniformly in time t. So we can say the initial velocity was u. It's okay, it started from here. Initial velocity was u, final velocity was v. Velocity, it's a straight line inclined to the time axis. Okay, the velocity time graph is a straight line inclined to the time axis. As well as few things I have marked here. This is a straight line. So we have taken this as BC, this as BE, this is small part ED, OD, okay, and this is OA. Okay, so this is the figure. So before the derivation, you should be very perfect with drawing this figure. If you are using the graphical method, this is the first method, okay, which is called as the graphical method. Okay, this is the graphical method. For the graphical method, you need to draw the figure. Everything is on the basis of this figure. So let us start. Now first you are going to see what is the initial velocity and what is the final velocity. Now from the graph itself you can see properly. So what is the initial velocity here? It is u. Okay, so in time t equals to 0, initial velocity is this much. So what will be my initial velocity? OA is my initial velocity, which is u. So can you see? OA is u. Then time at time t equal to t, right? At the final time, the final velocity. Okay, what is my final velocity here? V, OC. OC is nothing but V. OC is V, OC as V, OA as U. So U and V. Now this is a straight line inclined to the time axis. Now I have to want to find out the slope of it. Okay, if I want to find out the slope, how will I find the slope? That will be giving me the acceleration of the graph. So acceleration, if I want to find out the acceleration, you remember, right, the velocity time graph gives us what? It gives us the acceleration and it gives us the displacement. Displacement, how it will be giving us? By the areas enclosed. Then acceleration, how it will give us? By the slope. So here I am drawing the slope of line AB. So you can see the slope of line AB is here. I have drawn the slope. So it is what? Y-axis BE divided with x-axis AE. BE divided with AE. So are you understanding? I am drawing the slope. How do we draw the slope? This is a straight line. This is the slope which we draw. So this is the slope of the graph. So here similarly BEA is the slope of the graph. So here we can say that BE upon AE. So what is the value of BE? What is the value of BE? We don't know. What will be? If this is U and this is V, so what will be the value of BE? It will be V minus U. I hope this is clear. If this is V, this is U, value of BE will be V minus U. So we will write it as AC. AC, why they have written over here? Because this we can see here the point C. AC is V minus U. So AC upon OD. And what is the value of OD? T. It is T. So V minus U upon T. So A is nothing but slope of line AB. Slope of line AB is nothing but BE upon AE, which is nothing but BD, which is nothing but AC, value of AC upon OD, which is V minus U upon T. Now here, what was the acceleration? V minus U upon T. So AT equals to V minus U. So from this what we can do? We will take V this side. When V goes over here, sign will be minus U plus AT. So interchanging the signs, we can get V equals to U plus AT. Okay, just see, AT equals to V minus U, just interchange the signs, we will get it as V equal to U plus AT, which gives me the first kinematic equation, V equals to U plus AT. Very easy it is. See, initial velocity U, final velocity U, you are finding out the slope of line AB. Once you are finding out the slope of line AB, you get A equals to BE upon AE, which is nothing but V minus U upon T. So substitute A equals to V minus U upon T, when we can say that V equal to U plus AT. Okay. Similarly, let us go to the second one now. Now second one is nothing but you are finding out the distance of distance traveled, that is S in time T. Now just to see over here. Now here we are first going to find out the displacement. So as I told you, displacement, how are we finding out? By the area enclosed, right? We find out the area enclosed by the figure. So which will be the area? This is the area. So can you see this is a trapezium? This is a trapezium. So area of trapezium OABD will give me the what? Will give me the value of S. Area of trapezium OABD will give me the value of S, which is the displacement. So here I have area of trapezium OABD. So area of trapezium OABD, what all things it has? It has a small little rectangle here, that is OAED, plus triangle ABE. So just to see in the figure also you can see area of trapezium OABD will be giving me what? OAED plus ABE, right? So area of rectangle plus area of triangle. So what is the area of rectangle? OA multiply with OD, right? So here S is nothing but OA multiply with OD, and then this is nothing but half into AE plus BE. How did I get it as half into AE plus BE, half into AE plus BE. Now here substitute the values. What is the value of OA? So see here, what is the value of OA? You see in your textbook, it is U. What is the value of OD? It is T. What is the value of AE? It is T, right? What is the value of AE? It is T. What is the value of BE now? You know what is the value of BE? V minus U. So here value of BE, V minus U. So now you write UT plus half V minus U into T. Okay, this is what you got now. From where? From here. So see, so you got it as UT plus half V minus U into T. Then now in equation 1 it is V equal to U plus AT, right? So now you use this part of it. You use this. You use that V minus U equal to AT. Now can you see here V minus U is there? So just substitute the value of V minus U. What is V minus U over here? A. How did I get AT over here? from equation 1. From equation 1 I got v minus u equal to at. Where is equation 1? This is equation 1. So here what will I do? Half into at into t. So what is half into at into t is nothing but at square. So s equals to ut plus half at square, which gives me second equation. So s equals to ut plus half at square gives me the second kinematic equation. Just see how I did. First I found the area of trapezium OABD. Area of trapezium has two things, one rectangle, one triangle. I found the area of the rectangle and then I found the area of a triangle, which I got the value as ut plus half v minus u into t. V minus u equals to at from where? From equation 1. Substitute the value of at, so s equal to ut plus half at square. So very easy. Are you understanding it? Okay, so let's go further. Now the third one. Now directly we are going to find out the distance traveled by s in time t. So now what we will be doing, we will be finding out the area of this whole trapezium. Area of this whole trapezium we will find out. So what is the area of the trapezium? Half into what? Sum of the parallel sides, which is nothing but what? Half into sum of OA plus BD into base, which is nothing but OD. So here I got it. Half into OA plus BD into OD. Now half into OA. What is the value of OA? See in your textbook. It is U. What is the value of BD? See in your textbook. BD. How much is it? BD. It's V. What is OD? T. So you got it as half into U plus V into T. Now again you go to equation number 1. Equation number 1, V equal to U plus AT. Okay. So here if I write T at one side. Okay. If I write T at one side. So what will be my equation? Just see, if I write T at one side, what will be my equation? V minus U upon A. So substitute this value as T equals to V minus U upon A in equation number star. Okay. So substitute the value of T over here. So I will write half into U plus V into V minus U upon A. Now here this U plus V minus U give me what? V square minus U square upon A. So s equals to half v square minus u square upon a. How did I get this? This is that formula you all are learning in expansion. A square minus b square equals to a plus b into a minus b. This is expansion's laws of expansion which you are studying, right? So here v square minus u square upon a. So now you just write over here, multiply this 2 over here. 2as equal to v square minus u square. So v square equal to u square plus 2as, third kinematic equation. V square equal to u square plus 2as, third kinematic equation. I hope this is clear. What did I do over here? First I found out the area of the trapezium, where I said half into OA plus BD equal to OD. What is the value of OA? U plus V. So here I substituted their values. Finally I have taken T over here from this equation, which is V equal to U plus AT, and then just substitute the values, you get the answer like this. Okay. So once you try on your own, you will be getting the answer. So this was graphical method. Okay, this is graphical method. We finished the graphical method. Now these three kinematic equations you have to memorize. Now let us go to the formula method, or we can say the alternative method. How can we do the alternative method? Very easy again. Now what is the formula for acceleration, or what is acceleration? Rate of change of velocity upon time, right? So same thing I will write here. Acceleration equals to rate of change of velocity upon time. So change in velocity means what? Final velocity minus initial velocity upon time. What is final velocity? V. What is initial velocity? U upon t. So A equal to V minus U upon t. So A t equal to V minus U. So V equal to U plus AT. Easy. First method, first kinematic equation you got. Just by writing the formula, A equal to V minus U upon t. Then second one. Second derivation, how will you derive? You have the distance travelled. S equal to average velocity into time, right? If you remember, S equal to V into t. We also did in the numericals. So average velocity means what? Average velocity means initial velocity plus final velocity upon 2. So S will be equal to initial velocity plus final velocity upon 2 into time. Again, initial velocity plus final velocity upon 2 gives me average velocity into time. Now from here you put V equal to U plus AT in star. So here you put this V as U plus AT. So here S equal to U plus AT into T. Now here S will be what? u plus u is how much? 2u plus at into t upon 2. So s will be nothing but ut, okay, ut plus half at square. So here you can say that, not like this, sorry, you can see that ut plus half at square, ut plus half at square is the answer which you get for the second one. So second one's answer is s equal to ut plus half at square, the second kinematic equation. The third one also same way, distance traveled you will have to find out. S is nothing but average velocity into time. What is S? S is nothing but u plus v, average velocity again, u plus v upon 2 into t. Same way as you did over here. But now here there is a twist. What you have to do is, now here you have to take v equal to u plus at. Okay, from that t equal to v minus u upon a you take. Okay, so this t will be v minus u upon a. So s equals to, so you can see u plus v upon 2 plus v minus u upon a. Now again u plus v minus u gives what? V square minus u square. So s equals to v square minus u square upon 2a. So 2as multiply here, 2as equal to v square minus u square. So v square equals to u square plus 2as. So the third kinematic equation. So how did I get this? First, average velocity into time, substitute t equal to v minus u upon a, write the value of v minus u, so u plus v minus u, v square minus u square upon 2a, 2as equal to v square minus u square, so v square equal to u square plus 2as. Just take v square here, u square here, 2as, interchange the signs, you get the derivation. So this is how the three equations you can derive by the graphical method or by the just alternative method. Now here there are special cases. What is the special cases? If the body is at rest, what will happen? If the body is at rest, I have just written here, if body is at rest then u will be 0. So v equal to u plus at. Let us see the first one. V equals to u plus at. So v will be 0 plus at, which is v equal to at. Then s equal to ut plus half at square. Put u as 0. So 0 into t is 0. Half at square. So answer becomes s equal to half at square. Then v square equal to u square plus 2s, third kinematic equation. So 0 plus 2s, v square equal to 2s. When is this possible? When the body is at rest, initial velocity is 0. Then if the body is moving with uniform retardation, a will be negative. So how the equation? Just put minus sign everywhere. V equal to u minus at, s equal to ut minus half at square, v square equal to u square minus 2as. Now these three equations, it should be very by heart with you. You should by heart these equations, and this derivation is very easy and scoring. If this derivation is asked in exam, very easily you can score good marks in this. So just memorize these things and just go through it once. I have already explained you. If you have any doubts, you can just ask me, and then tomorrow's session we will be solving numericals on equations of motion. I hope everybody is clear with it, and then after the numericals we will go to the third lesson, which is laws of motion. Thank you children, and take care of yourself.